There's still no volume. There's still no volume. Is it coming now? All right. I think it's been fixed. Yes, it's been fixed. You can hear me now. If you can hear me, clap once. You can hear me, clap twice. Awesome sauce. So, oh, yeah, my guest is outside. So I think you need to open the gate. She just sent me a picture. I feel better now. But yeah, man, Music Fest was awesome. I wasn't able to go. I didn't have money. Well, not for that. But I'm glad that entertainers now had an opportunity to make more money than they were over these past 2 years when COVID was just wreaking havoc in the land. And, some local performers got to do their thing and get more exposure. And I'm happy for the fact that they're getting more airplay. Before it was, yeah, the local arts can just be a sideshow. No, now they're like main events, like mainstays. Like, yeah, kudos to those. Right? Anyway, top local story, believe it or not, features none other than Miss Kimon Archibald Lake. Now, some of y'all would have seen my long epistle of a review. Oh, it smells like girls in here. My guest just came in. She can come in. She's just not going to be seen. That's what she said. All right. So, yeah, last week, Kimon had this. I'm not going to go into detail about what happened with her daughter, but it was a bit of a not so pleasant ordeal where some images got leaked from her phone, and some bad things happened. And what happened after that was an exercise in making lemonade from the limes that have been given to you in life. And she had this teenage empowerment workshop titled It Could Be Me, where you get to own your own truth and understand that certain things that you think can't happen to you can happen to you, both in the good way and also in the bad way. And she had a panel of 4 people come and speak about different aspects that basically spoke to that same notion of it could be me. Mr. Shazan Tuckett spoke about his experience with his mom, after she passed, and him needing therapy, and how he normalized that. He didn't even think that he needed that level of therapy to deal with his pent-up anger. He didn't know he had that. And then, Kimon came back with her parents' perspective, and she clapped at some of the haters. Kimon, yes, she did it in the Kimon. We call those Kimonisms. And next up was Tracy Watley, and she was really good with her session as a licensed therapist. Once again, speaking truth to the value that there is in going for therapy. And she's touched on one nerve that we typically don't seem to touch on, and that is when you see kids acting up. Sometimes we send them to the guidance counselor when it's really the parents who need the therapy. It's pretty deep. And then Nikira Nicole spoke about, financial literacy, and Crystal Joseph spoke about how you can look good without having to break the bank, wearing secondhand clothes. She came in secondhand clothes and stuff that was given to her, and she still slayed. So it was a good exercise, and I know that this is going to change lives. And so bad things happen, and we question why they do until we realize, you know what, this is an opportunity to do something good, and that's what Kimon has done. And so for Kimon, kudos. Okay? Awesome. All right, next piece of good news has to deal with, I saw this thing in Romania where you can pay for your bus ticket by doing 20 squats. A device measures the squats and issues a bus ticket valued for a trip in this particular area. Can you imagine all you have to do is just do 20 squats and you get a free ticket using the machine? It's good stuff. Now, also what happened last week was the U.S. Nationals took place, and it was it was a firecracker, man. The ladies took the cake especially with City McLaughlin. Can't pronounce her last name, but let's talk more about what Allyson Felix did, because she launched a child care initiative for athlete moms. She's the most decorated U.S. track athlete in history, and she's 11 Olympic medals, more than Carl Lewis and Bolt, actually. And, she basically said she kicked off this initiative with her sponsor, which is her, Athleta, and the nonprofit group and Mother, to provide free childcare to athletes, coaches, and staff at the U.S. Track and Field Championships. And so Felix Athleta, through its Power of She Fund, opened up a third round of childcare grants, providing female athletes $10,000 for childcare expenses needed so they can train and compete. So imagine now, she says the runner said the burden of childcare costs is the biggest barrier to women continue to compete at a high level. And so now those women, those mothers who were competing at these championships, didn't have to worry about where their kids were going to be while they were running because of what she is doing with this initiative. She's going to retire this year, but I think she's doing good things. Kimon just actually corrected me and say that the idea for It Could Be Me was actually her daughter's. So Michaela is a behind the scenes quiet type of girl, and so that's why sometimes we feel like Kimon is front and center, but sometimes Kimon does have those little things prodding and supporting and propping her up to do that. And in this case, it was actually her daughter, Michaela. So kudos, Michaela, for also having a mom like your mom. All right, next one. This was a very, we have this big uproar about prison and this and that, but this is a bit of good news. I saw something show up on my timeline. Normally, my timeline actually doesn't show me things that are filled with drama. The Facebook algorithm has realized that Enoite does not care for drama, so it shows me things that are positive, which you can do also if you want that to happen to you. Yeah, my guest is here and the phone is going off already. We're not ready for you yet, but anyway, you brought it in here. Nick. All right, so Aranjuez, Spain's 5-star prison for families. This jail actually has 35 cell units for families, but children can only stay until the age of 3. After that, they're taken away to put with relatives or with social services. Now, this particular guy says, Victor Manuel Lozano spends his days like most 2-year-olds. He goes to nursery school, draws, rides a tricycle, but the difference is that he does this in prison, living with his mom, a convicted murderer, and his dad, a drug trafficker. Welcome to a prison, Spanish officials say, that is the only one in the world with cells for families. This is what I put on my Facebook earlier this week, where it says if you had to create policies and laws that are bent on taking into consideration that can this affect or does this affect the lives of people positively? Does it take into consideration that they're people with families, with emotions and everything? This does. So people who go to jail have families. But this is actually taking care of that notion. It says the idea is for the children to bond with their imprisoned parents while young enough not to fully grasp the reality of incarceration, and for inmates seeking rehab to learn parenting skills. No one thinks it is an ideal solution, not the prison psychologists nor the imprisoned parents themselves, but the arrangement beats the pain of separation. They take good care of us, and having my child and husband with me makes me very happy, said Carmen Garcia, Victor Manuel's mom. But this is not the best place to bring up a child. In some ways, they're in prison too, she said. Now, Garcia was sentenced to a minimum of 10 years for murdering her boyfriend, and she met her husband in prison, and they got married behind bars and gave birth to Victor Manuel. For the toddler, prison is the only world he knows. And he says, at dawn, a guard wakes up the family for a roll call, and at night, after a day playing with the other inmates' children in a yard, Victor Manuel is locked up again and sometimes stands outside the cell crying because he does not want to go back behind bars. And for him, it's the saddest part of the day. So, hey, it's not the most ideal, but at the end of the day, it takes into consideration that these are human beings with feelings, with families, and kids should not always have to pay for the mistakes that their parents do. All right. Last one we're going to touch on. I touched on this last year, but this is making the rounds again. Mark Cuban, that's the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, Shark person, investor. Drugs from his company, his pharmacy, could save Medicare billions and billions every year, Harvard says. Now, scientists with an eye towards helping the battered American consumer have recently published a paper finding that if government health insurance provider Medicare bought 77 generic medications from Mark Cuban's drug company, it could save $3.5 billion annually. Billionaire entrepreneur and shark Mark Cuban founded Mark Cuban's Cost Plus Drugs company last year with a mission statement of pricing down widely prescribed medications by offering generic versions with less overhead. Now, Cuban's drugs are priced by the cost of the ingredients and manufacturing plus a 15% margin, 3% pharmacy dispensing fee, and a $5 shipping fee. This can often be half or even a quarter of what a name brand companies cost. And so selling generic ingredients without patented manufacturing formulas is dropping the prices of drugs like Actos, prescribed for parents with diabetes, and retailing at $74 down to $6.60 for 30 pills. It says it's the easiest explanation to the world to answer why spending on drugs in America, as one study, exceeds that in all other countries. Yes, again, does it take into consideration the fact that we're human beings with families, with emotions, with needs beyond our just the basic food and shelter? If it does that, then do it. And if it doesn't, go back to the drawing board. This is exactly what he's doing. Can we have more of these? Can we? Anyway, that's it for our top stories of good news. We're going to take a break. We're going to hear from our sponsor. And when we come back, we're going to be in the studio with Nick. All right.
At The Cable, we believe our customers should access the things they love from almost anywhere. So we weren't surprised when we heard people raving about our island-wide free Wi-Fi, like Lance from Connery Village.
Yo, The Cable, how are you? So good. Free Wi-Fi all over the place. I love it. Keep it coming.
We will, and there's even more on the way for you and for everyone else, because giving you more where it matters is what we are all about. We are The Cable and proud to be powered by people.
Get ready for the wildest 42 minutes of the night.
Oh, really?
42 minutes, that's all we got. Nick, you're in the studio. You made it.
I made it. Yes, I did a quick runaway just to be here with you.
Wow, that makes me special. So are you. And I did a quick runaway also just to be here with you because I actually was at a session for the TV show that's coming up, Let's Do This, where you got to pitch to investors and whatnot. So I came here just to be with you too.
Oh, why, thank you. I'm humbled.
Oh my gosh. People, we go way back, huh? Me and Nicole go way, way back to the years of 2010. We were co-workers.
Yes, some time back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 2010.
Memories.
Yeah, I had a little crush on you back then. You know, which, who didn't? But anyway. but when I saw, I was like, who's that? And back then they had to wear all white. I think the uniform was white, and she was working
You know, because I'm an angel. Go ahead, continue.
She's an angel. The evening has started. The evening has started. She said she's an angel. What type of angel? Because we do know the Bible has stories of angels.
And I don't know them well, so don't let's go there. We're not going to do it. Okay.
So, man, how you doing, girl?
I'm quite well. It's amazing to be home. So the moment I literally touched down, without getting off the plane, I just felt at ease. My heart felt pure, and I just felt at ease. So it's always happy and great to be home.
When did you touch down?
2 Saturdays ago, more or less.
And when is your next exodus?
Well, I'm trying to work on something. As soon as that is set, I have an idea of when.
Oh, so you're going to be here for a little bit?
Not really. I have intentions to leave shortly, this coming weekend, hopefully.
Oh, that's like 2 days from now.
Yes.
Holy moly. Interesting, but it's good to see you. I didn't know you were coming, but it
No
was
one
good.
knew.
Nobody knew, but I
No.
bumped into you last week, and I was like, "Wait, it's you!" And as soon as I saw you, I said, "You know what? I have to have you on the show." And you know, we tried last week, and it just didn't work, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I was a hot mess last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a warm mess this
Okay.
week.
Warm is good.
Warm is good. So how was Fast, man?
Oh, it was amazing. I had the time of my life.
We saw the pictures.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, it wasn't me. But anyway,
It was-
I was in Express Events, and it was a great experience. I haven't been to a music festival in over maybe 10 or over 12 years, for sure, for sure. So coming back and doing the VIP experience and with Shannon and what she's working on, it was amazing. Outside of that, music festival was great. The stage, the setting, the ambiance, knowing that everyone was there to have a great time. I can see that people were just out to have a good time. Barris was my favorite.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
I heard his band was.
Oh,
He had live horns, so I heard. I'm like,
impressive.
I missed that.
Impressive. Even the intro with the ladies, the vibe, the dancing, like it drew me in. It was spectacular.
To be
as
honest,
always.
I refuse to look at pictures from Fest because I feel bad.
Yeah, I'm
I
like
feel-
that. If I wanted to go someplace and I didn't go, don't show me, don't tell me. Like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I feel bad. I was like, I kept saying I'm not going, and then I realized I don't have a life. I don't do anything.
No, it was
so-
worth everything. It
so I
was.
should have gone. So so it was Fest that brought you here. Part of the reason. I think.
Actually, not really fast. I came to do some stuff. I had to get a new passport. My passport ran out of pages.
Oh,
So
big surprise. She got passport pages problems, man. I wish we had more problems like that. Her
Yes.
passport. It's like, what are you coming? I'm so sad. My passport ran out of pages. Like, I feel so bad. I'm
Yes,
gonna
sad
drink.
times, yes. And I was thinking of trying to send it off while I was there, and I was like, it can be too complicated. So why not make it an event? And
Nick.
make it coincide with something fabulous. So
Only,
here I was.
So you had the fabulous music fest with the fabulous Nick.
Yes.
By the way, do you believe in sarcasm?
Of course. Sarcasm is the gift of life.
When was the last time you were sarcastic? Because I read something today. My brother said, he says you're one of his figures. I mean, you've been paraphrased.
That was not sarcasm, though.
Wait.
Okay.
He says, one of my favorite students in my younger days. I remember always eating a lollipop. Very outspoken, bold, ambitious, respectful, with a pure delight. Will publicly say, I'm proud to see the person you've grown to be. This is an interview for the Age to Be One. She come back and says, but thanks, Mr. Inanga, I see what I did there. Student mode kicked in, still respectful with a big laugh.
No. That was with the utmost respectful intention. He will always be Mr. Inanga. Your teachers or my teachers will always be the Miss or the Mr.
Right. Just because you say Mr. Does not mean that what comes after Mr. reflects respect.
Correct, but what came before?
What comes after matters just as much as what comes before.
Maybe, but
It's
the
not
intention.
how you start, but how you,
You
finish.
But he took it with the best.
Of course,
Heart as
he
possible.
didn't have a choice, man. It's Nicole we're dealing with. So I found out in 2000 you were Miss St. Kitts, right?
Maybe 1999. Maybe. I don't want to take anybody's.
It's 2000.
Okay, well maybe
Tell
it
me.
is. Maybe.
It means that you're older than me.
Yes,
Didn't know.
maybe.
Which means that you have found a secret to staying looking so young, and I'm not going to ask you what that secret is. But judging from what my brother said, I think you're a bit on the naughty side.
Oh.
And those always have the juiciest stories. So I want to know, what were you more likely to get in trouble for when you were little?
I will tell a lot.
You will tell a lot.
Yeah, like my sister will do things.
Oh, you a tattletale.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I even till now, I don't think. I mean, secrets, there's something different, but just let's say I don't lie too well. Yeah, that's my friends know.
You. Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, so if something was missing, everybody will be there quiet about. It happens.
It just comes
It
out.
just comes out, and yeah.
So that's what you got in trouble for?
Yeah,
I thought big people like the fact that, you know what, she's the one who was always gonna tell us the truth.
Yeah, but the thing is, I will partake in it. I will be there. I will be the lookout, or I will. My grandmother used to have a tray, so the tray will be there, and you'll always steal something. So hence the lollipops, I guess so. And even if I look out, or even if I stole something, I'm still gonna tell. But because the idea initially was not mine, so I have a right to tell.
You're crafty.
Yep.
You're very crafty. So I want to know what memories, other memories of you growing up makes you wish that those years never ended. Beyond the lollipop.
I think anything to do with even like primary school, how we played, what was our entertainment, like Mississippi, those little childish, innocent type like games.
Did you have Mississippi also?
No, Mr. What?
You said Mississippi and then Mississippi.
No, no. Mississippi, yes. But the guys played too. Some guys will play. But those little elements, and because I have nieces and nephews now, I see how they play. And they play so different to us. And I just think, like the electronic games and all of those things, that's entertaining, which is fine. But I just think that they need a different type of balance and a bit more diverse entertainment as we did. So those things, yes.
Yeah, I think that, I'm a dad of a 6-year-old, and I'm very great. Today, of all day, I was miserable today, okay? I was just in a cranky mood, just a lot on my plate. And to see my little girl take 6 to 8 bottles of, like, the empty Island Purifier bottles, and take a shoe and play bowling.
Yeah, it's like that. Those creative elements.
She just says, Dad, I know you're busy. I'm not going to disturb you. I'm going to make a mess, but I'm going to clean up. And lo and behold, she made a hot mess of the
That's
house.
okay.
Water on the floor, dirt. The dog colored all different dyes in her hair. A hot mess, but I'm there in my room prepping for this show, prepping for the Let's Do This show. I'm prepping for, doing IT stuff, I'm all over the place. I'm just like, you know what? I'm so happy she's not in front of a screen. So what she said resonated.
Yeah, I think those simple things, even when I see them, like my other thing that I wish I could do is go back to a child, not being a responsible adult, not having to pay bills. Ooh. Those simple things, I will trade it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think twice.
Yeah, I wish for those years.
And it's not a matter of being younger. It's not that. I think I like to embrace what life has to offer for me. So I'm moving with the punches. However, not paying to move with the punches.
So you evolved into this pageant person, but what was your talent that you would have used? What was your predominant talent?
Dance.
Oh, you're a dancer.
I used to dance with Vivace Dance Company. I started with Children's Dance Company.
I can't dance.
Oh, God.
They say I have 2 left feet.
Oh,
and
no.
then when I'm dancing, it looks like I'm doing football drills.
Oh, God, that's painful.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yeah, but there's still time. I can't swim.
You can't swim?
No. But I own a gazillion bathing suits, and when I'm at the beach, I look like the swimmer.
Well, you look the part.
Yep.
But you
That's
can't.
important, but I can't swim.
But you can't lie.
No, I can't lie.
So, all right. Well, enough of the boring stuff. I've branded you as a nomadic queen of travel and experiences. But before we get into those stories, there are some pretty bad jokes I want to get us warmed up with. I call this a bit of foreplay.
Okay.
First course. You ready?
Yep.
Because I want to make you laugh. I think that you're witty, and I think that you're ditzy, and I think that you would actually appreciate some of these silliness.
Okay, bring it.
What did the ocean say to the shore?
Ocean to the shore?
Nothing. It just waved.
I would have never guessed that.
I know. All right, next one. Where do sharks go on vacation? Finland.
Oh God, that one is.
All of these jokes are travel centric, by the way. All right. Why did the librarian get kicked off the plane?
Because she couldn't study.
It was
Some-
overbooked.
Oh God, I'm done. I'm done.
What sound does a bouncing plane make? Boing.
Oh, that was lame.
I know.
It was. Sorry.
All right. Where do crayons go on vacation?
In a box.
Colorado.
Okay. All right.
All right. So
If you gave me that for 5 minutes, maybe I would have figured that one out. I'll be honest. Okay,
yes,
go
I know.
ahead.
I know. All right. Okay. This one is pretty cool. Actually, I like this one. All right. So an attractive young woman on a flight from Ireland asked the priest beside her, "Father, may I ask a favor?" He says, "Of course, my child. What may I do for you?" "Well, I bought my mother an expensive hair dryer for her birthday. It's unopened, but well over the customs limits. And I'm afraid they'll confiscate it. Is there any way you could carry it through customs and hide it for me under your robes, perhaps?" And he says, "I would love to help you, dear, but I must warn you, I will not lie." Now, with an honest face, "Father, no one would question you," she said. So when they got to customs, she let the priest go first, and the official asked him, "Father, do you have anything to declare?" And he says, "From the top of my head down to my waist, I have nothing to declare." The official thought his answer was strange, so he asked, "And what do you have to declare from your waist to the floor?" Father replied, "Well, I have a marvelous instrument designed to be used on a woman, which is to date unused." Roaring with laughter, the official says, "Go ahead, Father, please. Next."
Trent.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Listen, Trent felt this one. I was like, okay. All right. Listen, you should see Trent.
Trent cracking up. All right, last one. This one is not bad. This was pretty cool. A lawyer boarded a plane in New Orleans with a box of frozen crabs and asked a blonde flight attendant to take care of them for him. Now, she took the box and promised to put it in the crew's refrigerator. He advised her that he was holding her personally responsible for them staying frozen, mentioning that in a very haughty manner that he was a lawyer, and proceeded to rant at her about what would happen if she would actually let them thaw out. Needless to say, she was annoyed by his behavior. Shortly before landing in New York, she used the intercom to announce to the entire cabin, "Would the gentleman who gave me the crabs in New Orleans please
God.
raise your hand?"
Oh God, I'm done.
And no hands went up. And she took them home and ate them. All right.
I guess that's when they started out to say she was blonde. Oh, bless her. Bless her.
That was a good one.
It was.
That was good. People saying these are corny. I don't care. You're laughing.
Yeah, no.
Either with me or
they're
at
not
me.
corny. Hi, guys. They're not corny.
They're beansy.
Only the Finland
they're,
one, I
they're
think.
beansy.
Okay.
They're not
Yeah.
corn.
Yeah, no, that
They're
was
beans.
That
All
was
right.
corny.
That was beansy. All right. Well, anyway, we warmed out, broke the
Yeah.
ice, high five. You laughed. I made you smile and everything. Now, welcome to a brand new segment called "I Saw What You Posted on Facebook. Tell Me More." Disclaimer:
What
this
did I
segment
post?
is a bit on the edgy side, but we're going to keep everything PG-13 at the end of the day. Nothing is as it seems. So just as you're about to exclaim, you'll be able to exhale afterwards. But before we go there, let's hear from our newest sponsor, the Wi-Fi Doctors. I told you guys we're going to hear a little ad. That is a premiere of my ad for one of my new business exploits. I'm just trying everything to see what sticks, okay? So it's a bit edgy. Some say it's a bit long, but it's engaging at the end of the day. So hear me out. Hear our ad for the Wi-Fi Doctors, which is a company that's taking care of Wi-Fi issues. You can't get Wi-Fi in your bedroom, in your bathroom.
I
all of-
need that.
Right. See? There you
No,
go.
I'm not even kidding.
Testing the hypothesis is working right here. So listen to the ad, and you will see exactly why I knew that you needed it. All right.
Okay.
Put on some volume.
The Wi-Fi is dropping again. What should I do?
Did you restart the router?
Yes, I did for the 100th time.
I think I have one of those Wi-Fi booster thingies. I think I can.
I think you can call someone who knows more about stuff like this.
Password.
A few moments later.
Dude, what the heck? This did not fix anything. I can't believe you didn't listen to me. You never listened to me. I don't even know why I married you in the first place. Oh, wait. That's right. You never listened to me. When I told you I didn't want to marry you, what did you end up doing? Marrying me. Don't you know that a happy wife means a happy life?
Happy wife, happy life. Wait. I totally forgot about the Wi-Fi doctors.
Don't be that guy. Just call the Wi-Fi doctors at 667 Wi-Fi for Wi-Fi solutions for your home or business. They're also pretty good at voice over IP systems, fiber optics, smart homes, and you know what? Lots of other IT stuff. 667-9434 or visit happywifihappy.life or find them on Facebook at Wi-Fi Doctors for more information.
You're really the best, babe. Come on over here, my honey bunch. Let's Netflix and chill.
Oh, yeah. Huh? I thought you said Netflix and chill.
Yeah. Chill watching the Golden Girls with your wife? Expecting something else, Mr. Smarty Pants?
So, no happy husband for me tonighty?
No. It's happy Wi-Fi, happy life.
Just call the Wi-Fi doctors at 667 Wi-Fi, 667-9434.
Oh, Trent, you're laughing and waiting for
It's
that.
a good one.
You like it?
I like it, but outside of that, even Wi-Fi doctors, you know, sometimes there are things that you don't realize you need until it's presented to
That's
you.
exactly what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay.
I present solutions to the problems we didn't know we needed.
Yeah.
That's the art of an
I didn't know
entrepreneur.
there was help for that.
Oh, yes. Now help is here. So we'll talk after the show. We'll have more after the break.
Okay, good.
Yes. So back to a segment. I saw what you put on Facebook. Now tell me more. All right. First one. I saw a video of you being all excited about Dick's Warehouse.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
And you got you got very excited about this particular warehouse.
Yes.
In fact, you ran very fast in red high heels to this warehouse screaming, "They're Dick's!" In the background, indeed, there was a warehouse with a big sign, Dick's Warehouse. What went through your mind? Let me do it in the mature. What went through your mind at that time? And why were you so excited about this particular Dick's Warehouse?
Well, I needed sporting equipment. They are necessary in one's life. I saw the Dick's store. It's like, wow, there are lots. So I had to run, in heels or not, to get what I wanted. Thank you.
She went to a Dick's Warehouse to get
Yes.
sporting goods.
Yes.
So that's what this particular warehouse sold. Are we
Yes.
sure? Are we convinced that, so when you came out of that store, you had sporting goods in your hands?
It was closed. But you know, there's another store
Right.
that's named BJ's.
Oh, didn't know.
So you
You
have
went-
two
you have
stores
two
to run
stores.
to.
All right. That's good. I'm pretty sure that one was not closed.
Yeah.
It was open. I told you this is a bit edgy. All right. Next one. Looking particularly resplendent in a red dress in Chicago. 17th April. Actually, that's where I went to school. School in
Oh,
Chicago.
I love Chicago.
I was about to ask you, what's the highlight? What was the
Yeah.
highlight of that trip?
This one I think it was Easter I went
Yeah,
for.
Easter, yeah.
Okay, yes, I went for Easter and I got an invite for Easter lunch. So I went just for the Easter lunch on a Saturday. I know there will be local food and stuff. And so for that trip we didn't go sightseeing or anything. I went to Chicago a couple years ago in December
Okay.
and I did what did I do? I don't know. It was just me going. I haven't really done the proper Chicago tour. I've seen the things I need to see. I've seen downtown and stuff, which is
Yeah.
mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Yes,
the
it's
food.
such a nice city.
Chicago is a slow down version of New York. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
So
New York is not my fave. I've been there several, but it's not my fave city. Sorry, guys.
it's okay. All right, next one. Marco Island, 11th April. You took a picture next to a giant cock. And there's a video of you jumping up to kiss this cock.
Yes.
Was this the biggest cock you've ever seen in your life? I'm referring to a male chicken, by the
Yes,
way.
yes.
Literally, it was taller than
Yes.
you. Was this the biggest male chicken that you've ever seen?
Yes, that's the biggest one, and I had to get it on video because I don't know when the next time I'm going to see something so big again.
Right.
So, yes,
Oh, and you jumped up to
I
kiss it.
jumped up. Yeah,
Good, and you were looking pretty in it.
thank you.
All right, April 2nd at the gun range. You had a video of you shooting at a target, and it must have been a lot of fun.
Yes.
After that experience, if for our first date, I tell you, hey, Nicole, let's go and spend some time at the gun range so I can shoot my shot without shooting blanks, what would you say?
Guys, I'm looking here because Trent is cracking up behind this window. But okay, about the shooting experience, it was extremely exhilarating.
Wow.
That was my first time.
It was making bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, and it was good. I did what I had to do. I think I'm a swift learner, and when it comes to things with specifics and safety, I had to be careful, and I can learn very well. But if it's something to shoot your shot and blanks, yeah, we don't do blanks.
You don't do blanks?
No.
Right, just live rounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not playing any games
We're
here.
not playing any games.
No.
That's live rounds. I like that. Next one, Cartagena, Colombia.
Sí,
Yeah.
sí, papi chulo.
Yeah.
Arriba.
So let me tell you a story about my experience in this lovely city. Years
Go
ago,
ahead.
I was running track and field, and I like to, when I go to a country where I can't speak English, I do ask them to teach me
Where you can't speak English? You can't
whatever.
speak their language, but go
Speak their
ahead.
language, yeah. I do ask them to teach me a few things. Unfortunately, somebody taught me some naughty things, and I didn't know. So it was in a big crowd watching some of the teams do their, sports and whatever. And I saw a girl, and I said to her, and it was a young girl, I said, "Te quiero comer." And everybody wanted to lynch me.
Yep.
That was a bad thing.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yes.
Oh no, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. But tell me, what was the best part about Cartagena? Well, the food, especially.
Whenever I travel, I experience as local food as I possibly can.
Yep.
Ideally, I will have street food. Most places offer street food. Or if I go to a restaurant, I'm not going there. I'm not going to have a steak or burgers and fries, for example, in Cartagena. So, and I was there with a friend, and she's local. She's from Colombia, not Cartagena, but so I will be able to understand the food and everything. And there was one, and of course now I'm not going to remember it, but oh gosh, I'm not going to remember it. But yeah, I think I had most of the traditional foods. I even had their traditional breakfast, where it's quite different from ours, which is like egg and bread. It's food. There are lots of places or lots of cultures that eat what we eat for lunch or dinner, meaning rice and beans and stuff like this is their breakfast.
Wow.
So this is something new that we will look at it like, excuse me, that's not lunchtime yet, but that's just how they eat.
The
Sure.
street food, were they doing like barbecue stuff?
Oh, I had everything on the street. I had, there was this egg something, they fry it. Oh, that burned my lip. Sorry. Oh my gosh, something is on my lip. And they do like kebabs with their meats and everything. So yeah, I think I had, but I don't remember the names, And I was just out to eat. I like to eat.
Yeah, I know that because we've seen that. Actually, that's the next one. Not yet. New Orleans,
New Orleans, yes.
Mardi Gras.
Yes.
You wore beads.
Yes.
Were they thrown at you? And I'm asking this specifically for a specific question. Were they thrown at you from upstairs?
They were.
Say no more.
Yep. I caught my beats.
Caught your beats. Can shed a little tear. I don't have any beads here. I wish I brought some.
Oh gosh.
You having a good time?
Yes, I am.
Expected this?
No.
No. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So I think some of the most fun that you had in your travels was in Spain. And if I can recall, you did some cooking classes. What was it about Spain that had you feeling like this is a place that you would definitely want to go back to again?
I went to Spain, to Barcelona for culinary school, actually. So
Right.
I am a chef at this moment. I'm already
Right.
completed my
See,
program.
See, I was correct. The cooking thing.
Yes. And there were other places I was interested in. I was looking at France and I was looking at the US. But Barcelona is basically the culinary capital of the world. When it comes to even fine dining, Michelin star restaurants, etc., it's like up there. And I've always loved Barcelona. I've been there before. So it was easy for me to go back, which I normally don't visit places twice because, I mean, the world is there to experience. So, but it was just right. I love Spanish culture. I love Spanish food. I love Spanish hombres, so it was nice to see and to experience. So, of course.
I'm interested in the culinary bit, though. I didn't know that
Yes.
you're a chef now.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
But it was for personal gain.
I don't
it was.
care.
I'm not
You-
going to be a chef in a restaurant. I just.
Not that. Well, but I am a bit of a self-proclaimed chef
Mm-hmm.
with limited skills. But I am interested in what do you say is your niche when it comes to the culinary experience? What is it?
Anything healthy cooking or I'm good at. I like to explore food options. So, and when I say food options, I do not necessarily have to cook this meal that you know. I will look in the fridge. If I have an eggplant, oh God, oh God. I swear it was not with any intention. But anyway,
I know.
if I have an eggplant, for example, and
A purple one?
Yeah, and tomato.
Not the emoji.
No, like the
one.
real eggplant.
Just making sure.
Yes. If I have that and a tomato, I think I set myself up. I do apologize, people.
Nope.
I was thinking
It's
about
okay.
food.
Oh, yep.
And
we
the
are
reason
thinking about
is
food.
I made an eggplant parmesan just before I came here.
made
Anyway,
eggplant just before
so
she came.
if, for example, I have an eggplant and tomato and potato, for example, in my fridge,
Yeah.
I will be able to make something from that. It does, and it will be tasty. So, meaning you can be resourceful with your cooking as opposed to, oh, I need to have this particular dish to come together. And I think that is what I am good at. I can be very resourceful in the kitchen.
That's good to hear. I feel I'm similarly because that only comes when you're either broke.
Or hungry. Listen, I'm telling you.
Like,
So
you
you know,
just
you see what I told you from the beginning. I need to go back where I don't have any bills to pay.
Right.
So I'm looking at this fridge and I'm like,
Like,
fridge, what we
yeah.
gonna do today?
But sometimes you go back, you close the door, you know there's nothing there, and you go back again,
Hoping.
and then you don't see nothing, and you go back one more time. It's like, you can get me something today. Come
Yep.
on here.
Yep.
And then you just okay,
And
you go-
sometimes those are the best
taste
meals.
good.
Yes.
like seriously, I just learned something. By the way, when I cook, it doesn't ever taste. I cook with the same ingredients, and my food never comes out the same way twice.
That's okay
Every
too.
time. No, I love it. Every time it's different. It's always fresh. So if I cook for you, we're like, okay, I like this, so I can make it again. But I learned a new technique this week, last week, that my daughter is just like, oh my gosh, Dad, this is the best. You're the best cook in the world.
Listen.
And I'm just continuing to add and just learn as I go along. So I do love that whole culinary. I love to eat, by the way.
Yes.
I don't like eggplant though.
Oh, no. It's very tasty.
I know, that's what she said. All right. She spoke about Spain.
Yes.
And the last one we're going to talk about is Dubai. I want to know, though, What was it like being in the air for that long, flying there? Is that something you could ever get used to?
I am the best traveler in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Number one, I can sleep anywhere.
Oh, that's why.
Yep.
There's not.
I have slept on strangers' shoulders.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm sleepy and your shoulder is there, I'm going to sleep. So I can sleep in an airport in chairs that have those armrests that you don't have to lay flat. So meaning if it's time for me to sleep, I'm going to sleep. So with that being said, I'm good for long flights. I can be entertained quite easily. I can watch movies, read, etc. But when I was going to Dubai the first time, I almost missed my flight. I have so many travel stories that kind of was like, oh my God, Nicole, how did you make it? But it worked out.
Tell them.
Yeah, and I was sleepy, so I was able to sleep. I think at that time it was an 18-hour flight. I had to stop I went from Miami, I think, to Colorado or somewhere, stopped, and then we went direct to Dubai. So it's just, I don't know, it's okay. You get up, you walk around. I'm not that fussy. I try to drink before I go on the flights. Yes. Or sometimes it depends on what type of flight it is. It's nice to get a little litty before you get on. So it helps to calm you a little bit or for you to relax a little bit more.
So what is it about Dubai? I mean, are the pictures all that it is, or is it overhyped? Like when you get on the ground, is it still mind-blowing as a picture show?
No, it is what it is. It is what it is showing you. It's an amazing city. I lived there for 6 years. That was not my intention when I initially planned or got there. I was thinking, 2 years. But I liked it. I was there as a single woman by myself. And when I say by myself, I didn't have friends there, nor family. But I felt the most comfortable and safe than any of my prior travels or living experiences. So that was quite comfortable, and I think that's what led me to being there for 6 years. I also loved the location. So while I was there, it's a hub and it's a starting point to take me to other places. So while I was there, we went to Singapore, to South Africa. The location was great for me to enjoy other parts of the world out there.
I know.
So it was very nice.
I know for a fact that if I didn't have my little one, I think I would have been living some of these experiences.
Yes, do it.
Time and place, at some point.
Inshallah. There you go.
So I'm very happy that you said that you were comfortable, because I wanted to know whether your skin color did any influence on your overall experience, or even being a woman in those parts.
No, being a woman, I felt comfortable. My skin color, there are lots of Africans there. And I'm going to tell you, I was there for 6 years. I got a car. I'm going to give you a story. I got a car while I was there, bought a car. And everything in Dubai is linked to immigration purposes, for example. So as soon as you get into the country, you have an ID, and that extends to the banking organizations, everything. Somehow they do everything, Okay. So I went, I got my loan, everything. Then the bank calls me, Nicole, we have a problem because your information that you submitted does not match what we have on file. I said, huh? They say, because it's showing here that you're Kenyan. I said, huh? Now, mind you, I gave them my full-blown Sinkers passport.
Yeah.
You understand? But having said that, while I was there, everybody thought I was Kenyan. Like, they would be talking to me in Swahili, like things like that. So there are lots of... Dubai is a melting pot. There are lots of nationalities there. There are lots of Indians there, for example. So my color, I didn't feel anything. And I'm too confident for that. You cannot mess with my complexion. Nothing you say can make me feel less than what I am. So
we know this. So which brings us to here. We've gone around the world, and Nicole is here. When I say here, it's figurative. Where is Nicole? Where is Nicole at this present moment?
Well, figuratively or physically, like literally?
Not figuratively, not literally.
Okay. Well, I've always been in my own space. I've always lived in the moment. I cannot tell you my plan, not because it's a secret. It's just I don't have any intentions. Sometimes one may think that it's a bit careless, so to speak, but I think that carelessness led me to some of the greatest experiences that money can't buy. You know, these memories, the people that I meet along the way, it's just things that will always be near and dear to me in my heart and in my mind and in my soul, you know. So that's where I am. Yeah.
I like that. I really like that. And your bucket list of travel, what else is on it?
I have touched each continent, each area, so
Okay.
that's good. However, the bucket list, come on, I still have places that I would love to see,
That's what I mean.
love to go, but it's so. The thing is, there's so many places. I wanted to go. I was supposed to go to Jerusalem, and everything was in motion, but that was when I was in Dubai. And Dubai and that side of the world, they don't really have good you know what I mean? So it does not allow you while you're living there to have that specific stamp when you return for them to see that you were there. So there are ways around it where there's a special paper to go. So these listen, you want me to say how I was going to this place with a church group just to get around it. Like really, Nicole. But anyway, but yes, I would love to go to those type of places. I would still like to go to Iceland. You know, it is what it is. And it doesn't always have to be exotic places or what we deem exotic. You know, we still have amazing places here in the islands. I still love to go around the islands or even in the U.S. I am in the U.S. right now, and I have been to most of the major cities. I would like to go to Utah, like, you know, like the mountainside. I love the mountains. I love the outdoors. So it doesn't have to be fancy and flashy and what we deem as the it place, you know, but just to explore something new, any place with rivers and stuff. I like that. I like nature.
I learned something new.
Yeah.
You know, we're pretty much out of time. Do you know that?
Oh, I did not even realize.
Yeah, it goes by very, very quickly.
Yes.
But, I mean, we still have a few more questions. But to be honest, we never got to hang out. But if we were to, what should I expect?
You will expect the true me, which is, I think I'm very relaxed. I can be a bit loud. I know, okay, I'm loud. I'm down to earth. I will speak to anyone about anything. What I don't get into, I'll be very honest, I don't get into deep conversations. I'm not going to do these deep conversations on a random day. And when I say deep, things that can, you know, touch a nerve. Because I just like to be jovial, keep the conversation light. Now, mind you, there's a time and place for everything.
Yep.
So when it is that moment, but if we're probably on the strip having some drinks, we're not going to do that. Don't come talk to me with nothing where we're going to be touchy and whatever. Just don't even get it started. But we're going to have a good time. And yeah.
Okay. That's it. I mean, we just have like 10 questions of rapid fire. I'll ask them first person, and then you just.
Oh, we have questions coming in?
No, questions from me.
I'm like, okay.
No,
okay.
no one's gonna call in. Don't worry about that. It's 10 questions. I ask them first person, and that's it. Right? You ready? Number 1. And I'm asking first person, so you answer them. You're honest person. So, all right. To be honest, if I had to choose between more space for my clothes and more space for my shoes, I'd pick this, and why? And this is why.
More space for my shoes.
Why?
Easy. I have too many shoes, and I need to make sure that they're laid out properly. They don't get any moth and stuff, because I had to throw away shoes the other day. So shoes, I can't have enough shoes.
All right. Number 2, you will have me at hello if you know how to cook this very well.
Salmon.
All right. Number 3, one thing I look forward to on a plane is this. I guess you're gonna say sleep. Well, anyway, fine.
Well, actually, no. It depends. A nice glass of champagne is nice on a plane.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on, hello.
Number 4, I think I'm a bit cheeky, but this other side of me would have you wanting to be around me.
My warm soul.
All right. Number 5, if I was a mother, I think my kids would get frustrated with me because I would.
I would love on them too much.
Number 6, Beyonce or Riri?
Oh God. Rihanna.
Everyone has said that so far in the studio. All
Yeah.
right. Number 7, my signature scent will forever be.
Burberry Black. I'm wearing it right now.
I like it. Number 8, a movie I can never get tired of watching is.
Lion King.
Number 9, at the end of the day, my legacy on this earth must be one that reflects this.
My true self.
And number 10, best part about being on this show is.
Being able to speak to my Kittitian people. I may not have been able to see everyone, but I know there were some looking forward to seeing me. So you can hear me and see me. So at least I feel like I connected to you somehow.
Girl. By the way, Sharon says Utah's a lovely place. Let's go next.
See, look at that. Look.
All right. So yeah, that's coming to a trip near you, Utah.
Thank you.
Near you.
Hi,
Utah.
Rattan.
This was great.
Yes.
I told you I was going to bring it. Your energy was just right. And, thank you.
Why, thank you. Thank you for having me. It was nice to get out and do something different rather than seeing me on these different videos that.
Yeah, this is our first conversation. Like, we haven't spoken. I don't think we've spoken ever. We've just in passing, you know? These cool people.
Thank you.
People, there you have it. That's Nicole Gums, Nick, the, global traveler, the nomad, the everything. By the way, nomad is not a big word for being bad or mad or whatever. It's just like she's all over the place. And she's been a delight to have in the studio. And the energy was just right, exactly what I needed. I've gotten my hit, what do you call it? My fill? What's the word? My supply for the day of whatever, what do you call it? What's the term?
You know that the high.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
I got it.
Why
So,
am I doing a needle? Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I never do drugs. Stay away from drugs.
Yes. So, but that's it. So until next week, especially with all the silliness that's going on, this show is here to give you a break from that. And after this, you may resume your regular programming of talking stupidness. Be kind and spread love. Bye.
Bye.
Win platinum prizes this month from the cable. June is packed with tons of entertainment, and your platinum loyalty card is perfect for all your purchases. Tap, swipe, or buy online using your cable platinum loyalty MasterCard could qualify you to win a free platinum outfit, plus free tickets to events like music festival and